Hey, Kristen here. Today we'll be doing a brief 15-minute yoga flow to help with recovery after strength training. A lot of people who do yoga do it to stretch before or after a workout, whatever that may be. And this is a really great recovery routine to help prevent injury and help with recovery and really just loosen up so that the muscles are soft and nimble to continue to build off of your routine and meet your goals. Be sure to leave me any feedback, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Hope you enjoy.
So let's begin. Begin in a seated position, straighten the legs out in front of you, root your sit bones into the earth, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze upward. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold over your straight legs, latch on to anything. Let your chest and head fold over. Stretch out the hamstrings. Breathe space into the tight spots. Use your breath to guide you. Keep your feet flexed and your leg muscles slightly engaged. Inhale, your hands up your legs, back to a seated position. Bring the soles of the feet together, round angle. Root your sit bones into the earth. Grab onto shins, ankles, or feet. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Push the shoulders down. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold over your legs. Let the head fall. Try not to force any stretches today. Use your breath to open up the space for you. We're winding down from a strength training exercise, whether that be lifting, bodybuilding, cross training, or any other type of strength training that you do as an athlete. Inhale, back up to seated, straighten the left leg out, and bring the right knee into the chest. Spinal twist to the right. Hook your left hand on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. You can also hook your left elbow on the right knee. Kickstand the right hand out behind you for support. And then twist from your core. Breathe into this twist. So many benefits for the spine. Inhale, back through center. We'll do the opposite side. Straighten the right leg out and the left knee into the chest. Hug it in. Hook your right hand or elbow on the left knee. Kickstand the left hand out behind you. Twist to the left. Gaze over the left shoulder. Do your best to twist from your core muscles, not with your arm muscles or shoulders. Go deeper into the twist with each exhale. Inhale, back through center. Straighten the legs out, shake out the shoulders, the legs. Take a deep inhale. However means necessary, we will come to a yogi squat. Bend both legs one at a time until the knees are pointing to the ceiling and the calves come close to the back of the thighs. Lean forward and raise your seat. Squat on your feet. It's okay if your heels come off the ground. You can even place a rolled blanket beneath the heels for support. Ideally, your heels will be on the ground in this position. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Bring your hands to prayer position. You can even push your knees out with your elbows. Release the hands, bring them to the floor. Push through your feet, straighten the knees, and come to a standing forward fold. Heel toe your feet to hip-width distance apart. Bend your knees generously or pedal them out. And hang over your legs. Grab onto opposite elbows in ragdoll pose. And just let your head hang free. Continue to breathe space into the tight spots of your body, gently cooling down the body as to keep the muscles nimble and soft. Heel toe your feet to about 2 to 3 feet apart for a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to the earth and pull yourself even deeper into the wide-legged forward fold. Hinge at your hips and shoot your hip bones upward. You can even alternate bending your knees one side or the other, or rotating your hips. Make sure that your feet are parallel with the short edge of your yoga mat or pointing straight forward. Heel toe your feet back to hip width distance apart, back to a standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or ankles. Lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Push the shoulders down and away from the ears. Elongate through your spine. Exhale, standing forward fold. Plant the palms, send the right foot back into a high lunge. Your fingertips will graze the floor, left knee at a 90-degree angle. On the ball of the right foot, send energy out of the right heel. Gaze slightly in front of the left toes. Don't crunch through the neck though. Drop the right knee to the ground. Bring your hands to the right side of the left foot. Lizard pose. Heel toe your left foot out to the left just a little bit. You can come onto the edge of the left foot and splay the left knee out to explore the tightness of the left hip joint. You can stay here or bend at the right knee as the left hand goes up and over and grabs on to the right ankle. Gaze over to the left fingers. This is a deep stretch in the right quadricep. Gently release the bind. Come back to a high lunge. Hop your right foot in just a little bit closer. Inhale, straighten the left knee, pyramid pose. Keep your hips level and both toes are facing forward. Let the chest and head drape over the left leg. Deep stretch in the left hamstring. Place the right palm on the ground. Inhale, left arm up and overhead, twist to the left. Gaze forward or to the left fingertips. Revolve pyramid. You can bend to the left knee or come up into the ball of the right foot. This is a very complicated pose, so there's no need for perfection. Inhale, gaze at the right fingertips. Exhale, plant both hands on the ground. Keep the left knee straight and plant the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Prepare for triangle pose. Inhale, right arm up and overhead. The heel of the right foot will ground, and the right foot will stay parallel to the short edge of your yoga mat. Root evenly into both feet. Try to stack your shoulders, gaze forward or up towards the right fingertips. Inhale, gaze towards the left toes. Exhale, frame the left foot. Right foot meets left at the top of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold. Send the left foot back, high lunge. The right knee is at a 90-degree angle. Send energy out of your left heel. Gaze forward slightly, lengthen through the spine. Send energy out of the crown of the head. Drop the left knee to the ground. Both hands come to the inside of the right foot. Splay your right knee out. You can come onto the edge of the right foot. Lizard pose. Explore any tightness in the right hip. You can stay here or bend at the left knee as the right hand comes up and over to clasp on the left ankle. Gaze over the right shoulder. Deep stretch in the left quadricep. Plant firmly onto your left hand. Inhale, exhale, release. Come back through lizard pose. Meet again in a high lunge. Bring the left foot in just a little bit closer as you straighten the right knee for pyramid pose. Let the chest and head drape over the right leg. Deep stretch in the right hamstring. Your hips are level and both toes are facing forward. Try to drive the left heel to the ground, but it's okay if it comes off the ground. Plant the left hand on the ground to the left side of the right foot. Inhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes up and overhead, gaze forward or to the right fingertips. Revolved pyramid pose. There's no need for perfection here. There's so many benefits with this pose. You're twisting and stretching and breathing. Come back to your breath. One last inhale, exhale. Place both hands on the ground, frame the foot, and then bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. As we prepare for triangle pose, inhale, left hand up and over, gaze forward or to the left fingertips. Ground the heel of the left foot. Right leg is straight with a micro bend in the knee. Stack the shoulders. Root evenly into both feet. Inhale, gaze to the right toes. Exhale, frame the right foot, bend at the right knee. Send the right foot back into a high plank, and then use your core muscles to lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, release the neck. Root into your hands and arms, broaden through the shoulders. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged down dog. Keep the hips level, right toes pointing towards the earth. Exhale, send the right foot through pigeon pose. Place the right shin on the ground. Do your best to make sure that your right shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Keep the hips level, left leg is straight up behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Exhale, fold over. Place the head, chest, and arms on the ground, or a block or pillow for support, and just melt into the floor, using your breath to breathe space into your hip and glute. Push up through your palms. Plant the palms. Curl the left toes under. Push yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Counter stretch in the right hip. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged down dog. Keep the hips level. Left toes point towards the earth. Exhale, send the left leg through. Pigeon pose on the left side. Left shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Right leg is straight up behind you. Keep the hips level here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Exhale, fold over. Let your chest, head, and arms just hang over. Rest wherever they feel comfortable. Release all the muscles in your upper body. Let your breath do the opening for you in those tight spots in the glute and the hip. Inhale, walk yourself back up. Swing the right leg around to a seated position and roll onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest, recline child's pose. Give yourself a bear hug, rock and roll, massage the lower back. Bring the soles of the feet together to rest on the ground. Recline bound angle pose. Bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. We will finish with 3 deep inhalations and exhalations to just do a total refresh of the oxygen in your lungs. So at the end of your next exhale, inhale, fill the lungs completely all the way to the top. Pause at the top. And then exhale out of the mouth. Empty the lungs completely. Squeeze it out. Inhale, fill the lungs completely all the way to the top. Pause here. Exhale out of the mouth. Empty the lungs. Inhale, fill the lungs. Pause. Exhale out of the mouth. Empty your lungs completely. Squeeze it out. Straighten the legs and the arms. Let go of your breath. Breathe normally. We meet in our final resting pose, Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. We come to the end of our practice for after strength training. This is a really great way to keep your body healthy, nimble, and fresh. It also helps with recovery. It also helps prevent injury and can even help mend injuries. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and follow me on my channel. You can also check out my website at www.zenlabindie.com. You can get more videos like this and also join me for live online classes and private sessions if there's something specific you'd like to work on. Namaste.